interesting topics, not just topics. And today we'll be discussing the challenges facing graduates in the labor market. Our guest today on the show is the person of Miss Anajewe Ogudu. She's the HR business partner for Silver Medicine Class, and she'll be throwing light on this topic. Just with the problems, she'll be providing solutions to these problems. Please stay tuned as our guest will come in soon.
Hey, the FunkeTalkshow. Look at our guest, she's here. Miss
Yes,
Anajewe Migo. My word if you do. Okay. Miss Anajewe, can you tell our viewers about you, please? Just briefly.
My name is Anajewe Ogudu, and I'm an internationally certified human resource generalist with over 6 years of experience. I have experience in every category as it relates to human resource, starting from recruitment and selection, training and development, performance management, and all sorts. So we are still learning and we're growing. But
What we told you earlier, we'll be discussing about the challenges facing graduates in the labor market. Miss Anajewe, please, I would like you to throw light on the challenges facing graduates in the labor market. Even if you can't, go around it, just tell us a few things and how we can avoid those challenges.
One of the major issues that we currently have in Nigeria is the problem of unemployment. And recent statistics actually says that we have 2.8 million graduates who graduate every year, and only 10% of that 2.8 million actually get jobs. Yeah. So the problem that we are currently facing in Nigeria is one that the government really need to stand up and actually put a focus on, because we have people that are out there doing nothing. So what's happening? We're underutilized. And I would let you know, the problem is not just from the government. The problem is also from the employers. So first of all, let's start with number one problem, is the educational system. The educational system are not imbibing the right skills into these graduates. They are basically what we call half-baked. They don't have the skills that are ready, the necessary skill sets for the jobs that are available. So you find out that employers are also running away from situations of employing graduates because they know that they would have to go through the stress of training these graduates. So this is one of the first issues. The educational system has to change. They have to come up with creative ideas, creative curriculum that would actually be instilling in these graduates what they need when they enter into the labor market. So let me take, for example, myself. I studied linguistics and African languages, and I can tell you, no one in my class in year 2010 is actually doing anything that has to do with linguistics and African language. Another problem that we have is, you said it already, it's the employers. I mean, all of us, even most of the human resource practitioners right now, we are all guilty of this. We don't want to employ graduates. We ask for highly experienced individuals, or we ask for 2 to 3 years. We start from 2 years max, because we don't want that year. We want to give the stress of those 2 years to other employers to train. And those other employers don't also want it. So what's happening?
We keep pushing.
That's exactly. And our graduates are not being employed. There are readily available vacancies that these graduates can take. They are great. They are graduate training programs that you can put graduates in. We need to help our people. We need to help our country. We need to actually take up these responsibilities and train these people. Not just for our selfish needs, but on the needs of the country to better ourselves.
The HR then made a statement like the candidates, he wasn't talking about me, but
yes,
because we were quite a number. And he made a statement that the candidate is unemployable. I didn't really understand that statement, but as an HR practitioner now, I think I do to some extent. But you have more years of experience. Can you please throw light on this? unemployable thing they keep saying, because I want people to understand, and I'm sure our graduates will be interested in this.
Unemployable means you lack experience, you lack the skills, you lack the competencies, you lack basically all the qualifications that are required for that certain position that is vacant. So at that point, the organization can't put you in that position, so you're unemployable to them.
So a number of graduates keep employing for positions knowing fully well they are unemployable, or they do not know, because I don't know where the mistake keep coming from.
Graduates, not just graduates now, this is the thing with graduates and professionals in the field. You find out that when we have job vacancies and you put out your requirements for those vacancies, and you've clearly stated you want this amount of years of experience, you want this person to have this certain qualifications, you want this person to have this certain degree, or this person's professional qualifications, or whatnot. And you find out that half of the people that actually apply for these positions do not have what they requested for. So we just go on a roller coaster where at the end of the day, they know what they require, so they are not going to go against their needs. So they are not still going to recruit you or shortlist you for that position just because you applied.
So as it stands now, I am forced to think some employers send out job adverts just to certify that, okay, they sent out a job advert. They know fully well who they want to recruit, but they keep sending out job adverts and stressing graduates to
Well, not in all
interviews.
cases. Not in all cases. I wouldn't necessarily say that people are putting out job recruitment and already have people for that position. I mean, the country we're in is very possible, but I would like to say that I'm sure the human resource practitioners wouldn't go through that route. I'm certain that, they just look for the best candidate out of those people that have shortlisted, or they prefer to go on the means of referral, because they could use more than one process of recruiting or getting their candidates. They could have gone and used adverts, and they can also use referrals. So if, for instance, you've used those two processes, and you find out that you have a candidate that came through a referral process that is qualified, rightly qualified and suitable for that position, then I'm very certain that you would go with that.
Okay. But I don't know. I still have my reservations on the route of referrals, using referrals. Because a number of people out there won't be employed if we keep using referrals.
I agree.
Because we keep bringing our relatives, cousins, nephews, nieces on board.
And what happens is the people that are out there that have no connections end up getting no jobs.
Exactly.
So it's not actually one of the best means for the unemployed, but it's the best means for the organization and for the human resource practitioners that are actually looking for candidates.
So viewers, I'm sure we learned one of things from Miss Anajiri. Thank you, Miss Anajiri, for...
Thank you very much.
Do you have anything to say to our viewers?
Yes. You can follow me on my Instagram page at Jewe Ogodu. That is JEVWEOGBODU. You can follow me on my Facebook page on Ajewe Ogodu, ONAJEVWEOGBODU. And you can follow me on LinkedIn as well on Ajewe Ogodu. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Let's not forget, wishing you a happy new year.